Morning everyone, from Dubrovnik once again. In this video we're going to be doing an island hopping tour. We're going to be visiting 3 islands. Right now we've been dropped off at this port. The tour that we booked picked us up. It's 65 euros per person. That's including the pickup and drop off. And haven't been to this part of Dubrovnik before. This seems to be where a lot of the cruise ships are. You can see the big cruise ships. I was wondering where they stop. Carol's been really wanting to do a boat tour here.
Yes, we couldn't do it in Split, but now we're gonna do it here.
Yeah, we were feeling a bit unwell on the day that we wanted to do it in Split, but at least you get boat tours here. I think there's boat tours almost everywhere on the coast.
Yeah, probably.
I think this is the boat marina. They also give you this drink when you arrive.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. alcohol. So this is our first island stop. It's called Lopud Island, and we've got 3 hours here. A really long time. Usually on boat tours we don't get that long, so that's really good. Got some pretty luxury looking hotel here, La Baja. We're not gonna go to this hotel beach club place, but just gonna look at it quickly. Looks like a really nice beach. I think some people on the boat tour just hang out here straight away. Definitely not a bad place. So the main town is over there in the distance. There's a few things that you can do. There's a fort, which I think is on top of there. That's a 40-minute walk. We're having a chill beach day though.
Yeah, we're just going to the beach. I think there is a taxi that you can get for,
like a golf cart.
Yeah, for 3 euros per person, so we're getting that. Or you can walk to the beach, but I think it's like 30 minutes and it seems like a very hilly place, so we're getting the taxi.
Yeah, also to save more time as well, since we're here for 3 hours, we don't want to walk 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back. You're already going to lose an hour that way. Yeah, this place is so nice though. Seems very tranquil so far. I thought there would be other boat tours coming here, maybe later, I don't know. Seems like we're the only main boat tour right now. Quick intermission to talk about the sponsor of this video, Surfshark, which is our recommended VPN provider that we've been using for the past 4 years now.
Even when we are not on the road, it is one of the most important apps that we keep on our devices. Surfshark allows us to have a private connection, keeping our personal information and sensitive data safe from potential hackers on any network that we connect to.
With Surfshark we can avoid online restrictions when visiting internet restricted countries. For example, when we traveled to Turkey, we could only access some online booking platforms by using a VPN, so Surfshark saved us a lot of headaches when booking accommodations.
Besides that, Surfshark also gives you access to all Netflix libraries. Depending on the country that we are in, we have access to limited series and films on Netflix, but with Surfshark we can set our devices to any location, and that way we can watch all the series and films that we want.
With just one single Surfshark subscription, you can connect to unlimited devices for your entire household. Click on the link in the video description which has the discount code Jumping Places to get 4 months for free, and that also includes a 30-day money-back guarantee policy. So even right in the town, there's already quite a few beaches that we've been passing. There's sandy beaches here too. not the pebbly ones. The one that we're going to go to now is supposed to be a really nice sandy beach. So that's the mainland over there, the massive mountains that we drove through in one of the previous videos. These are other islands. I don't know if we're going to be visiting those on this trip too. Not sure which the other two islands are. Do some kayaking. Yeah, so next time that we visit Croatia, I think we're definitely going to stay more on the islands, since on this trip we're spending more time on the mainland. It'd be really cool to actually spend the night here instead, since there's loads of hotels. Just a nice quiet place. Here we go. So I think this beach is called Sunja. Got the beach bed options if you want. I think in the corner we can use our beach towels. Yeah, a lot more boats in this bay. Where should we go, Carol?
Maybe that side.
I think that's the only option, isn't it? This is all beach bed places. Yeah, we'll go over here. A guy did approach us. I think he said it's 20 euros though for 2 beds, and we're only here for a few hours, so don't really want to do that. Super shallow.
Yeah, but it's quite a sandy beach. That part there were some pebbles, but here it's just sand, really nice and soft sand.
Yeah, because some of the other beaches that we go to, it actually hurts a bit to walk. You need like those water shoes, which we don't have. Some people bring them, but this is all sand. Carol read that it's one of the few sandy beaches.
Yeah, in Dubrovnik, and one of the most beautiful beaches in Dubrovnik as well because of that.
Yeah, I also like the backdrop. Orangey here. That's why we got the golf buggy. We didn't want to walk over that. It's pretty steep. Yeah, just all the way around. Just a really nice enclosed bay. Yeah, around Croatia you see a lot of people renting their own private boats. Be a good idea if you've got a big group. I bet if you've got a big group it ends up being around the same price as the tour that we're doing. It might even be cheaper depending how many people you have. Mini little speedboat. So I was mentioning about the speedboat being a good idea if you have a big group. So you said that you actually checked the price before.
Yeah, I think there are some for around 600 euros. So I'm not sure if that includes gas or no, but even so, I think if you have a group of 10 people, it's a good deal, a very good deal. You'll be paying the same as we are paying for this shared boat.
And definitely been enjoying the fact that they're fine on almost every beach with using the beach towels, because I remember in Albania like last year or maybe 2 years ago the beaches were just full of beach clubs. It was actually hard to find places that they'd allow you to put your own beach towel, right?
Yeah, but here it's not like that, so it's a good surprise. We were afraid of finding it the same as Albania, but it's not, so it's
Yeah, I remember when we posted the video in Albania mentioning that, and people were commenting saying, oh, everywhere in Europe is like that. And it's not at all. Like, we've been to Turkey, Greece, went in Spain too. You might have some beaches that are like that, but it's pretty easy to find your own little space in those other countries. It's not the same. So we're back near the main town now, because we've got to be back on the boat for 1:30. That's when we're gonna be eating. I think we got back a bit early.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have time to chill on one of those beaches, the small ones.
Yeah, the nice ones that we saw before. And you had two options, I think, for the food. So it was like either chicken or fish.
3 options.
Oh, there's 3?
Yeah, veggie also as well.
Ah, okay. We're going for the fish option. Usually fish is really good on boat tours. The grapes.
Yeah, the little ones.
Baby grapes. Yeah, we've drank some Croatian wine. Really nice wine. Alright, so now we've arrived at Sipan. Before we were here, and I guess this is the last one. Kolocep, big island. We got an hour on this one. Only the one before we had 3 hours, because it's supposed to be like the best island to visit. I think this one and the next one is an hour. Still looks pretty damn good though.
Yeah, look at the water.
We say that every video, but we'll probably keep saying it. The lunch was really nice though. I didn't know that we had wine included in the price. Carol kept that a secret from me.
Well,
you knew?
Yeah, I knew, but you don't care about wine, so I didn't tell you.
Well, I drank the wine this time. I also had a coffee. For some reason, coffee is extra charge. So wine's included, but not the coffee. €2. So on this island we're back to the pebble beaches now. Little pebbles. So I think the options are basically hang out on this beach or go to like a bar and get a drink.
Yeah, I think there was like a wine tasting place.
Oh, okay.
Winery, and also olive oil tasting tour or something like that. But I'm not sure if we have enough time because we only have 1 hour here.
We already did wine tasting on the boat. That was Croatian wine. on the final island now. Got Carol's boat. Carolina. But with a K,
Yeah.
not a C. So this island has no cars. I think the first one that we went to also had no cars, just the golf buggies, little golf carts, and that's it. So really nice for walking around. Man, look at all the sea urchins in here. They're everywhere. The last island that we went to was a bit like that too. Gotta watch out. So I think on this island we're just gonna walk around a bit. I think we've had enough beach time for today.
Yeah.
Got a very nice beach here though, once again. A sandy one like the first island. Pretty tempting to go in. So this is probably the nicest island for the views of the mainland, which is back there. So close. I think this is the closest island to the Dubrovnik Old Town. We actually passed it on the way to the other island, so this was the first one that we passed, but they saved it for last. So it turns out that the path that we were on leads to a nude beach, so we couldn't film there, obviously. So I think now we're just gonna make our way back. Boat's all the way around there, and yeah, maybe we'll just stop a little bit at the beach, just sit down, and then we'll be heading back to the mainland, Dubrovnik. This dog couldn't resist the water. He's got a stick in his mouth. Oh. Good place to play fetch.
Yeah. Maybe that's a Dalmatian.
Oh, Dalmatian.
Dalmatian. In Portuguese we say Dalmatian.
Yeah, because you told me the other day that Dalmatian dogs are from this region.
Yeah, from Croatia. I think it's called the Dalmatian something. I don't know.
Yeah, the coast.
Yeah, the coast, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Dalmatia. That's why it has the name. So we're back at our apartment now, which we showed in our last video. I'll just show you the views quickly in case you haven't seen it before. This is the view from our balcony. So just 65 euros. Pretty close to the old town too. Also got some beaches down there. And that's going to be the end of our Croatia trip. It's been an extremely spectacular 2 weeks here. Literally every place that we visited has just been so incredible. It's got one of the nicest coastlines that we've ever seen in the world. And even when we drove inland to go to the national park, all the scenery was just so mountainous green. Yeah, just absolutely everything is beautiful here, it seems. And now we're going to be heading into Montenegro, which is pretty close. It's like less than 2 hours. We're going to get a bus there and we're going to be spending 2 days there. First in the famous Kotor, so really looking forward to that. If you like this video, just drop a like as usual to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one.